I met a Gypsy.
The World Supercross thing is like funny you mentioned that. I feel like that's what SMX could be.
Think so?
In a way, like imagine you do like the Australian Supercross, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is in the biggest stadium in Australia. I think it's like 70 or 80,000 capacity. And they've sold it out. It's fucking huge, bro. It's going to be epic. So you got Jet going, Hunter's going, Cooper Webb's going, all the Aussie guys that rip there. Then you'll have like the World Supercross kind of. Oh no, it's different. It's completely separate from that this year, actually. But you're going to have a full grid of like really good riders. I mean, I wish Feld would go to those promoters and be like, hey, let's make this round one of that. And then Bursey, let's make that round 5 of the World Supercross. And then you do 3 in the US. And they, like that. I actually think that could work fucking crazy good. And then you're kind of giving people the best of both worlds. Like you get to travel, you're taking the sport to different places. Like, bro, there's 4 manufacturers in our series that are from Japan.
Yeah.
I've been to some crazy events in Japan. Like I went, Joe actually put up a video on Instagram from the weekend of the music over it was this band 1OK Rock. They're like this huge Japanese rock band.
Yeah.
I went to a fucking show of them.
No way.
Bro, in an aeroplane hangar. They reckon there was 120,000 people there. So like imagine doing... Tokyo is one of the most densely populated cities in the world. Like imagine Tokyo, Mexico City, Brazil. Like Brazil is our second biggest country.
Really?
Of viewership. And we're in a different fucking language.
Yeah, I know. That would be huge.
I think that would be a way that you could get riders really on board with this, because then you really are growing the sport. Like you're taking it to these different properties.
Are you saying like have the tracks built like super motocross tracks, or just have a supercross at different venues like across the world?
Well, I just think for the SMX round, like I wonder if you took out a couple in America in the regular season, and then you maybe take away like 1 outdoor, and then you do 5 rounds of SMX, so the playoffs becomes like a bigger series. Because I think that's the other thing that probably pissed Feld off is Chase saying that that's not the primary series. Like they really want this to be the primary series. So imagine if you have 5 or 6 rounds as the SMX playoff, way harder to win, like way more of a series, and then it's like one's in Australia. They already do the Supercross in Paris. So like you just kind of link it up so it goes into those races. And I mean, imagine if there was a way that you could have the Europe guys qualify. So like still do it with no whoops. Still do it to where it's like those guys could actually...
Yeah, that would be legit.
Imagine them bringing like... You get Hurlings bringing a semi-moto setup to it, and you're like, it's not full Supercross.
That would be so gnarly. Do you remember when they did that one arena? It was in a stadium, but it was a full sand track.
Someone brought this up to me the other day. Can you... I think... Duffy talked about this. Can you try and find that?
Dude, it was so sick.
Where was it?
Hurlings went. I can't remember.
Where was it?
Dude.
Yeah, Tim was on a Honda and he was doing just like yes. I don't know. Let's have this could be it. We might have found it. The SMX Cup. Dude, it was even called the SMX Cup. What the fuck?
Oh yeah, this is it.
Is this it? Turn it up. Oh, that's Fevre. I remember this, bro. Guys' quali lap was ridiculous.
I did not know it was the SMX Cup. That's crazy.
How wild is that? So yeah, this is what you're talking about, right?
Yeah, dude, it was so sick. Yeah, no whoops.
So what's wrong with us doing this?
Exactly, like this section, like a full sand section, and it's legit sand too, not like the shit that we have.
Full sand. Look at the roots coming off that thing.
Dude, and I love the tough blocks too. They look so clean and so much better than like what we run.
Look at this motherfucker.
Yeah, this lap was sick.
So if you want to make SMX a real thing that everyone's on board, this.
Yeah.
Round in Australia, round in Japan, 2 rounds in fucking, 2 rounds in the US, and then in Paris or something. Finish it in Vegas. Because even just like all the Euro dudes want to come and race this. And if you make it to be the kind of track that they can, and then, dude, imagine like you have to come and do an outdoor, and you have to, like there'd have to be a qualifying system, like a way for the Euros to get into it.
Yeah.
And then you'd have some of those guys coming to do a couple of races here.
I know, holy shit.
See a berm.
Yeah, that would be cool. Like you're saying, we go over and race like one round there just to qualify, or they do that.
They'd have to come here.
Oh, yeah.
There's no way that you guys would be allowed to go there.
Yeah, true.
Dude, Geyser sends I feel like Geyser could race Supercross here.
Yeah.
Easily.
Yeah. Yeah, you remember when he raced
did,
Monster Cup?
Yeah.
Didn't he crash really bad?
Yeah.
Dude, even like watching Prado ride Supercross, he was so gnarly just for like, I know he rode a little bit because I met him back in 2016. He came to ride the TLD bike and was gonna, the rumor was he was gonna race Supercross here before he even went on the run he did in Europe.
Yeah.
But he had a little bit of Supercross experience, but not much at all. Like, hasn't really hit whoops that much. And he came over here and like, from day one, he was sending.
Really?
Like, yeah,
even back
hitting
then.
the gnarliest whoops on a 450 and just committing crazy. He would crash every once in a while, but he would just get back up and nothing would phase him, dude. Like, he'd have the gnarliest hits and just get back up and just keep on going. Like, yeah, some of those guys, like, I think it would be cool seeing some of those guys come over here, but then vice versa, they're taking our jobs, Like,
yeah.
It's cool racing someone like VL because I was following him when he was winning in Europe, but at the same time, I'm like, dude, like, it would be so much easier if he wasn't here, Like, I could be one spot up,
If you enjoyed this content, please like and subscribe. And to listen to the full 3-hour podcast, search Gypsy Tales in your favorite podcast platform or click the link in the description below. Gypsy Gang.